Welcome back, everybody. Oh, man. I'm always it's so funny. Hello. Sorry about that. Uh, this is just a pop-up game just because I feel like playing. And I don't want to play alone. So I'm inviting you to come in while I'm playing. Boy, Mr. Villager, look at you. Hello. Hi, I just felt like playing for a little bit. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I might get interrupted and have to go. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you? How are you doing today? Let's come here and let's change. I'm just having a quiet day, and some days when I'm having a quiet day, I just feel like I just want to play. So I'm just gonna play for a little bit. And you? What's going on with you on this Sunday? Hi. And let's come here. And let me look. I need to get my bearings. You're good. Just a sick right eye. Make some while. Your eye is not well. Do you have an infection or something? Is that what it is? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it going to... Are you comfortable watching something, or should you actually be resting your eyes? You're okay? Look at everyone standing down here. Hold on for a second. Let's look here. Let's see what happens. I think I took a picture by mistake when what I was supposed to be doing is turning on to see who the people are. That's interesting. It's become normal, and comically it's almost always on the same eye. Can you believe that? Yeah, I actually can. So I'm kind of sorry to hear that. Do they say anything? Let's look at something for a minute. Remember, we're still looking for people. It's not all that problematic. Well, of course I'm going to worry. I care about you. I'm going to worry about it. See the 26 athletics? What do we need for athletics? We either need adaptability, and that's a builder, and that's only 14, or we need stamina, and there it is. Look at this. Demi is a farmer, but look at the focus is 31. Focus is 31, and focus and mana, nope, that's not enough. Focus and... Let's see if I can find something else that has focus. I can't right now. Fisher is focus and adaptability, so she doesn't quite have. The farmer is the one, athletics and stamina. They're at a good point. Demi, let me think about that. Who is this who's jumping right here? Who are you watching? Who is that? That's one of my druids. Oh, it's Nova. Nova was doing something there. Hi, Jesse. There's two druids. Interesting. All right. Maybe she was trying to get their attention and say something. Vincentius, he's downstairs getting something to drink. So, Mustafa is a strong fighter. But we don't need a fighter. Sorry, Mustafa. We need Demi if Arabella. Don't we have an Arabella? Don't we already have an Arabella? Let's see. So, strength. Did we get a Mason yet? Creativity and dexterity is a Mace. Is adaptability. But adaptability and either athletics, adaptability and and dexterity is a beekeeper. Dexterity and adaptability. No, nobody. Mustafa. You never heard about? That's his name. Let's see, Zayden. Let's look at Zayden. Zayden's a child, one of the children of these people. Mariana. Hello, Mariana. Mariana's also young. It's her first trip. And Zayden. Yeah, I know, I looked at you. And one more time. So we should actually take Demi. Who's this? Augustine. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, Demi, where'd she go? Where'd you go, Demi? Here, let me see you again. There you are. There. She just wants hay. She wants to stay. She has farmer athletics, stamina is 21. I wish it was the other way around. Focus in front and agility. Not agility, adaptability. No, it's agility. Focus and agility is a fisher, but she doesn't have that. We're gonna leave them all. You thought it was Vincentius's drink. No. Uh-oh. Okay, that was very strange. My computer blinked. Wow. Okay. I wonder what caused that. That was interesting. All right. Shall we do something? Let's go find some of the stuff that we were working on. So, we're supposed to be having Kenzo. Kenzo's supposed to be working on this. And it does seem like he's working on it from time to time. It is nighttime, so no one's working on anything right now. Everyone's in bed. The computer laughed. Yes, I think you're right. I think it did. So we can, if everyone went to bed, oh look, yes, it's saying all citizens are in bed. Yay! So that means that we can go up here, right to here, and let's just go to sleep. I want to try and see what's going on with this building. And I wonder if the ice is interfering with the building being done. If that every time they see that there's ice up above, they start working on the ice and clearing away the ice, and they stop working on the building. So I'm just going to take a moment and see what's happening. Who's that? That's River. And River is complaining about something. She's going to come this way. Let's see what she's complaining about.
You are so wise.
You need something. And let's see. No.
Can I help you?
Let me look here. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to go to, so today we're going to work on the greenhouses. I heard you talking about farmers. That would be good. We could see about setting in some greenhouses. So far we only have one that Elena is going to do after she works on the farmer. Right now, what I want to do is I'm going to take down all of these, but I have to take them down one at a time. Let's put these guys up for a minute. I'm going to put you here and here, and we'll hold on to everything else. So we're going to see what Alina needs for her stuff. She needs a hay bale, oxidized. She needs stone brick, and look how much she needs. And dark oak stairs, dark oak planks. So let's start with those things. So dark oak stairs. Let's do a set, dark oak plank. Nope, plank. Let's do a set of those. And what was the other thing? Let's just put these here for a second. Let's put those in there. Next, let's see what else she needs. Birch planks, stone brick, hay bale, and glass. So let's look at what she needs. Let's do glass. So she needs glass. We'll start with this, hay bale. We'll do this amount, and stone. She actually needs these. She needs a ton of these. Wait, one of those is wrong. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, of course, not nowhere near enough, but we don't have a stone mason yet. So we're giving her these things. Let's look here. Hay bale oxidized, cut copper, and more of the stone. So let's go here. Copper. No. C-O-P-P-E-R. Oxidized cut copper. Oxidized cut copper. Let's do that. And what was the other thing that I saw? I don't know now. Let's look. And I think, and a ton more stone is what she needs. She doesn't have anywhere near the amount that she needs. She might. All those things are being delivered. See the things that are being delivered? Okay, so let's move on then. It looks like she needs another 64 of stone. That's what it looks like. So we'll do that. Stone. We are going well for now. You're just stopped the walking a little, but you're pretty much closer to your new home. Excellent. Excellent. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. I just love the hearing about it. It's because we were taking this time to rest and planning about part of your future. Some players say that villagers are organized, so why not make it come to reality? Absolutely. I totally agree. I completely agree. Let's go to Kenzo and let's see. Kenzo does not need anything. So let's go to Lionel. Uh-oh. Oh, something happened. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, that's a shame. I'll have to have Vincentius come fix something. It's interfering with my screen. And so what I'm going to have to do is turn this off, I think. Yeah, because I can't do anything with it. So it's going to get dark. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, definitely. Let's see what Lionel needs. Lionel's not doing anything. Okay, that's a good thing to know. We'll have to find out what we can get him to do. And finally, let's see what River's doing. River needs a whole bunch of things. Andesite, birch, and diorite in huge amounts. I had to take it down. It fell down, but what was happening is something back here it was interfering with, and the screen was going black. I don't think we want that. So diorite, andesite, diorite. So let's come here, and we're going to look for andesite, DE. And let's do 2 to start of hers. Diorite, DIOR. Let's do a couple of these. This is the thing that I like about Chroma Hills, is its rendition of diorite is what we're standing in. It really is a prettier stone, the way diorite, the way Chroma Hills does it. Let's see here. You're still thinking about those you left behind. Hopefully your idea about some sort of deportation plan will work. There's plenty that we are thinking right now, like tons of ideas coming all at once. That's just wild and hard. Yeah. Ooh, there's a lot of stone there. We'll have to check on that. Birch, fences and stairs, and a furnace. So let's come here. Birch, fences and stairs. Let's do that. Let's do that. And a furnace. We're in. Let's do that for now. We're actually filling in the warehouse with some things that might be asked for in the future. Light gray floating carpet. I'm going to have to give that, although I can find that, oak stairs and racks. Let's go to here. Let's go to floating carpet, FLOAT, and there it is. Light gray floating carpet. Let's go to oak. And wasn't that oak stairs and something else? Let's look and see. Oak stairs and racks. That was the other thing. RACK. Notice she keeps running back and forth. She's actually delivering the stuff that they're asking for. And that is what I've decided that I like doing, is doing it like this. Okay, so now we know that, which way should we go? Let's see. Let's go this way. There they are. We know that Lionel isn't working on anything, and Lionel's right here. And sure enough, he is not. Let's look at the clock. Let's bring the clock down. It's almost sunset. Let's bring down lights just in case, and a pickaxe. You can already imagine when you pass through the village that you were expecting to meet, and everyone looking at you thinking you are some sort of wandering traders band. Ooh, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That's kind of what it would be like, isn't it? It definitely is. So one of the things that Lionel needs to work on for us, hopefully you can recruit some of them. Villagers don't usually do that kind of stuff. You're settled. Villagers get settled and they just stay. But it was necessary for you to leave, and that is true. And because they have an ambassador. I think that's what we're talking about. That's why you were able to do that. Let me look and see how many. There's one person can live here. We're going to go up here and see if he's gotten all of these. He has not. So we're going to have Lionel work on this building here, and then we'll have Lionel work on this one. Build options. Lionel's going to work on both of these, and that will allow us. And what I should have done, hold on, cancel the build. Build options, Lionel. So there's a red bed there, and barrels and books. So we'll do that. Let's come over here. Let's cancel this and build options. There's a light gray bed and torches. All right, so Lionel build the building. Okay, so let's go. Let's see how much of that I remember. Red and light gray bed. So we're gonna go back down the hall to where the, yeah, right to here. So, but at least you have grown a little during this time. Now everything you need to do is, for now, to put all your efforts to keeping the people alive and think. Yeah, it is one of those things in the situation that you're in that there is a lot that needs doing. There definitely is. How many beds? Let's do this many. Light gray. Let's do this many for now. Let's take these and let's put these here. Let's look at how many torches for a minute. Torches, 2RCH. And let's do a full set of torches like this. And we're going to put them in here. And comical, it's a little progressive for a group to trust and adaptation. Isn't it? That's funny. Yeah, kinda. Let's look at barrels. Oops, B-A-R-R. And it is this barrel. And books, P-O-K. And it is these books. And we're going to put these here. And as soon as we have a miner, we will start to get iron, and then we can do something about that. We need an ores smelter, and we'll do something about that as well. So let's go out here one more time. It's nighttime again. Wow. That took all day, what I just did. And I don't see anyone standing around, so okay. Let's go through this way and we'll go to where Elena is. A group that believes on the survival of traditions using the reason. Survival of traditions is important. So long as the traditions serve the people well. Let's see how she's doing. This is Elena's place. Let's look and see what it says. So she needs some dirt, some sand, and some lanterns, and those things didn't appear on the list. A group that hails equality and worth, the collectivism, having the merit of being capable to run away while others cannot. Survival. You're playing survival. And one of the things about survival is the group would actually recognize that in order for their traditions and stuff to survive, there have to be some group of people that's living free, that's living in the traditional way that they love to live. If everybody stayed, in the captive situation that they're in, how does that help the survival of the traditions? So in some respects, that's the sacrifice. That, yes, even though you started your monologues again, cool. Okay, yeah. Those are fun, though. I like them. What did we see? Lanterns was one thing that definitely... Lanterns, TRN. We did see lanterns. I think we saw sand. We did see sand, and sand is curious. And we did see dirt. DRT. And so we're going to take dirt from here. And there was something else on that list, but we'll just have to wait until it comes up again. But right now, that takes care of that. It's almost morning. Let me see if we have a second all colonists. We do not. We don't have a second all colonists are asleep. So let's come down here. Wait. I think it's what turns my texts so interesting, and I'm glad you like those. Yeah, I do. Wait. You mean wait, stay where I am here? Or wait for you, you're going to write something? Do you remember Ziala? Yes. Ziala, I do. What's going on? Let's see if we can find a bed near here. There's one. Let's go in here right quick, and hopefully we're in time. We are. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, so we're going to remove these. We can put these in the warehouse for now. And we're actually going to remove this. We're not having these kinds of places, situations, things like that. So we're just going to remove those for right now. I'll figure out something that I want to put there, but it's definitely not that. And let me look. She's 12. Oh, how cool. How wonderful to hear about her, too. Oh, that's neat. That is neat. She's found a new method of gathering fruit. Oh, that's curious. Let's see, that was two swords, gold. That was 2 of these. These will be for the nether miner. The bows we don't necessarily need, but we'll just put these 2 away until some other time. That's one of the things that I love about your gameplay. Unfortunately, Prasino had some sort of civil war when you left a while ago. Her family was living in there, and she lost her father and her mother are with us right now. She lost her father, but she and her mother are traveling with you. What do you mean some sort of civil war? What are you talking about? Krasno? So, Mr. Villager, let me, I don't know how to, explain this in a way that, how do I explain this? So, she reveres you for keeping the town together for so long. I would like to find out what actually happened to her father. The idea of civil war would be abhorrent to the people who started the town of Prasino and who started the town of Rose of Uru. One of the things about the towns that the mermaids, the people that the mermaids choose, is the idea that they want an alternative to war. They want an alternative to war ultimately. They want an alternative to conflict ultimately. And so war is not something that would have happened. That when I leave as the ambassador, the treaties are still in place for, there goes Lionel, he finished working on something. Plenty of stuff. Even so, neither you know, there was plenty of stuff when I left for this new colony. Yes, there is, because that city still exists and is still going on. And the way they feel about your colony is the same. So I don't know what happened to her father, but it is not the result of a war in Rosa Uru or Prasino.
Good to see you.
Hi. You still need some diorite stairs, and that's what you're waiting for? Hold on. And maybe it was just some sort of assault wave. That's a huge mess, but to where you know everything is fine now at least. Yeah, because there are still mermaids. Even though I specifically have gone off to work with another set of people, like I'm doing here, the nation of Tana still exists, and the nation of Tana stands behind their treaties, so no one is going to attack Prasino, Rosa Uru, Omo, New Musekwe, New Musalangu, Emni Island, or Seabridge, or Arnaaluk, because they have agreed to live this kind of life. And so when we do that thing where we're specifically picking people, we're not just letting everybody in, we're not just accepting everybody, we're getting these special things, these special skills and things. we're doing that specifically to avoid conflict, to avoid there being those kinds of conflicts. What did I come here for? Diorite. That's right. Diorite. D-I-O. T-I-O. There we go. So, hold on for a second. Ooh, someone's done. Yay, Lionel. Okay. That's a huge, it was maybe just some sort of, okay. That's a huge mess. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. You're not in the right of getting your nose into these personal things of yours. No, it's not that. It's an important part of the story that I have, that the people that I am, the people that and the towns that we make. Hold on, I'm reading again. If there was, that would explain why there became only a place only for the citizens, and now no villagers live in there. That's unfortunate, but I think it would be the right thing. Okay, I don't understand, and I want some sort of understanding. What about the way that these people live threatens or makes it seem like they would be, they would not like villagers, that there would be something about villagers that could be misunderstood. Now, I accepted that one story originally, but I'm not accepting the death of one of your people in our town. I'm just not accepting that, because we have druids, we have people there who are doing that. Ikromi has been living there this whole time, and we have not taken anything that belongs to him. We have not torn down his house. We have not done anything to him. And that is how we treat villagers. That is how Tana, mermaids, and how the citizens that mermaids represent in these towns treat villagers. And I think I'm going to need to show you. I think I actually am. Maybe I should do that right now. Let's get out of here. Let's escape for a second. Let's escape. I'm going to get out, and I'm going to see if I have the ability to do this. I might have to ask Vincentius to help for a second. I'm not her. How do I do this? I don't think I can. Vincentius, just for a second, can you come here for a minute? I just need to see something. This is the most interesting thing.
Of course I'll.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I have these towns, these older towns, New Musalonga, New Musekwe. They're like 16 and 19, 16 and 12 and things like that. I would have to have them loaded, wouldn't I? To go into them. To go into the games. I would have to have them loaded, wouldn't I?
You would have to have them loaded, and at this point, because you've switched to CurseForge,
I would have to go back to... they'd have to be on CurseForge.
I think the old installs are still there. in the regular Minecraft launcher. But yes, we would have to check that. It's a whole process. You should still have them loaded. They should still all be available.
Can I try?
Now?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I want to respond to Mr. Villager's idea that that Minecolonies is in conflict in some kind of way with villagers. That there is this suggestion that the citizens of Minecolonies don't care anything about villagers. And I don't have, because of some things that have happened with Minecolonies where it's hard to get to villages in 19 and 20, there haven't been any villagers. The closest thing that we've gotten were the 2 villages up the hill, and maybe that's okay. I'm not going to go because it is going to be difficult to do that.
It should.
But
It should be. You'd have to. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd have to see if they're still in the launcher.
Yeah, it would have to be a test, because it would be bringing up the Minecraft launcher, looking at the
all the different
all the
versions,
configurations, seeing if they were still there, loading the right one,
connecting
and all of its
that
window to OBS,
and all of that, so it doesn't.
But we'll see if we can set that up for next time.
Need to cut it. How long is it supposed to stream? Once you said that you probably would need to cut it. No, I wasn't talking about that I needed to cut it. I was actually just talking about that. Oh, this one. I don't know. I'm just having fun. So if you need to go, it's okay. It's probably going to be just almost the same time as a regular stream, like a few hours if you need to go and stuff like that. But I want to say something, and I hope you remember, and maybe you've forgotten, Mr. Villager, that at Rosa Oru there was actually, it triggered you a memory of a video you saw that it was a golem attacking a cook. So watch out. A golem attacking a cook where? Where was that happening? It wasn't happening in one of our towns. It was not. And so do you remember, Mr. Villager, that there was that village when I could go to it, that village that was outside of Rosa Oru, and we went there and we visited them, and we did not take any of their people. We did not take any of their stuff. We did not do anything that would change the way those people were. Having fun. You saw how having fun. So yeah, so if you go, so there's other streams that I have of other towns that I've done in the past where I specifically Vincentius Primus actually was able to get the original artwork that I had for villagers that allowed for seeing. And what are we talking about? Hold on a second. What in the world are we talking about? I don't have to go anywhere. There's actually a village here. It was from another mod pack. Why that dude summoned a golem and the golem went right away in the direction of the cook. That's interesting. The only thing I can think is that that the cook, that there was some idea that the cook took something from. Let me see if I can find this village. Hold on for a second. Let's look at the map. If there was some kind of misunderstanding or some idea that the cook took something from the village. Remember that village we saw? I'm seeing the underwater part right now. Let me see if I can get an above view. I'm not underwater. But remember that there was a village? It's the reason we stayed here, because Zaf fell in love with this village on the coastline. So there's one of the castles, and the village belongs to one of the castles. So it's not this. Oh, wait, this isn't a castle. This is an actual outpost. Hold on a second. Wow. There's actually things in there. I didn't think we could have any of those things. That's interesting. Hold on for a sec. We're going to go in this direction. This is most curious. There was a town, and it was located on the coastline. And this is just showing me the underneath right now. And let's go this way. We're going to follow the coastline for a minute. And let's see if it's in this direction here. That's an outpost for one of the castles. An illager outpost for one of the castles. One of the dungeon castles. And we're just going to continue on around the land. We're going to follow the land for a minute. No, now we're getting new land. Let's go back in this direction. Remember there was a piece of dirt? There it is. Here's the piece of dirt. And we thought there was a village in this area. We visited it, and there was snow, and I never actually came at this close to this illager thing, and I don't think they have a golem. If they do, and they most certainly do. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. There we go. We're going to free the golem. So the golem can walk out. And I'd love to take the golem back to the town that the golem belongs to. But let's come here. Let's look. When I was... Where is it? That is so fascinating. There was actually a village. Now there's that castle, but I didn't think that we came in this direction. This is this ship. I do remember that. Hold on. Let's look on the map. Oh yeah, so maybe it is in this direction. Because I do remember that ship. So maybe it was much farther away than we thought from the place that we chose. So I'm just going to go around here. I remember that. I remember, now that is a colonial attempt that didn't happen. This is actually a Minecolonies colonial attempt that didn't happen and that was abandoned. And then in this direction, let's come this way and let's look. I see the cows. That is so fascinating. Ah, there's the other castle. Now that's the dungeon castle. That outpost is actually one of the... So this castle, that village either belongs to this castle or it belongs to the other one. So if it's not here, right in this location here, why am I only seeing the below the ground? I don't think this is it. I think this is a different one. I don't think this is the first one that we found. Let me look for a second. Remember there was a kid? Hi. So see these faces? This is how much I loved villagers. See these faces? These faces are from 7. From Minecraft 7. There was an artist who created these faces for the villagers, and I just loved them, and so those became that's the faces that I wanted. And when 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, when those when it was updated, those faces were gone, and Vincentius Primus went and found them and recreated them for me so that I would have them when I went into villages. I would be able to see those faces, which was really, really wonderful. Now, I'm only seeing a particular version of the face now, and I'm wondering if there's a golem. I'm wondering if that if I still have them, if I still have the whole set. But yeah, that was one of the things. We had been to a town, I think I don't know whether you were watching at the time, where there were kids, and there was a child, and the parent was spending the night in the field because the child had taken the bed. And so we added a second bed so that the parent could come in. Oh, and look what we've got. What is this? Ah, and the forest is on fire. Hold on, let's fix this. Let's see if we can stop the fires, first of all. Is anything else gonna burn? That's as far as it's going to go, I think. So we'll leave that. We could put stone around it to keep it from going any farther in any direction. So why don't we do that? But what I was trying to say was that the villagers were the reason that I started. I became interested in mine colonies in the first place, and I still have that. And in the very beginning, when I was doing things, I actually did still have villagers nearby, and you had to be. I was in survival. So in order for the villagers not to suffer the wrath of having a player, even a mob player, in the vicinity, you had to live 250 blocks, it was, away from a village to keep mobs from forming because you were nearby. And that was something that I routinely checked for to make sure that there were no villages within the realm of the mine colony, to make sure, because the mine colonists don't necessarily go to sleep right away. The mob, the ambassador, sometimes doesn't sleep right away. And so if that happens, then the village is under attack at night. And so to keep that from happening, we specifically, whenever I was in an area with villages, specifically made sure that the colony was far enough away that the villagers were safe. When there were still mobs who were able to interact with mine colonies, which is around 14, 15, 16, around that time, we actually rescued, on many occasions, rescued zombie villagers and actually took them to the villages that were specific, that we had near us, so that they could rejoin a village and live and have a good life. So that is how that is the people that are chosen to live in one of the colonies that I am making. The people are chosen because they want to live like that. That's the kind of life they want to live. And so when I choose people specifically because of their skills, then I know they're going to be happy doing their jobs. When I make sure that their housing needs are met, it's all a part of that. It's all that kind of detail that I like. That's what I like to do, is to have people living kind of the way they do in Star Trek, having them have the jobs, get food when they need food, have housing that they need to have, and work on the things that they work on. And they, let's quickly go look at something here. And there you are, Kenzo. I know, okay. I'm sorry. You do, but why do you need this? Are you still trying to take the ice off of the top of this building? Is this what you're doing? Let's go up for a minute before I give him another Let's go up to the surface and see if there's some indication that he is trying to take the ice off again up here. So let's come up. I can't tell for sure. See this growing amount of water right here? That wasn't there before. So he is. So I'm just going to have to let him build this however he wants to build it. I know we have some spaces out here where things are different. Whenever they work on the buildings, the water comes back up on these parts. And in the end, when those are level 5s, we can make it so that the water goes away. For instance, we took the water off of this building. When she gets finished working on it, we'll have to take the water off of the top of it again and just have it come down to this area right here. So when you sponge it, it's really easy. I don't want to do anything within this. You're back, you're back. No, no, no. That's so sweet for you to be concerned, but no worries. This is not a normal day. And I totally understand that there are other aspects of your life that you have to take care of. And I am glad you came back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, ooh, I just took a piece from there, I think. Yay! It says all colonists are tucked in. All right, let me put that there. There we go. Nope. I keep doing it. I keep doing it. I have to be really careful when I do this. And there we are. What did you miss? There is still a mess. There is still a mess where? Where is this mess? Because that whole time that you were gone, I was explaining about the fact of why we are so particular about the people, about the places where we live, and about the fact you forgot his presence. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. He's I'll tell him that you said hi. Vincentius. Hi. There he goes. What I was talking about was that there isn't in Rosa Oru or Prosino a situation that would injure villagers or that would threaten them, because this is something that I have strived to do the entire, whenever I play Minecraft, period. Uh-oh, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Is that, no. Yes. Everywhere. If you look at your side, there is a mess. If you look at your back, there is still a mess. But if you are being organized, so there isn't. If I look at the side, there is a mess. What does that mean? What kind of mess are you talking about? Are you talking about the fact that people are living here, or I'm misunderstanding something? I'm misunderstanding. I am. What is mess? what is mess? And maybe that's what I should get. I should get a definition of what mess is. That when you're talking about a mess, what is a mess? And you're already getting odd again. You're just exaggerating. Odd again. No, you're talking about something. I want to know what you're talking about. I actually do. I want to know what you're talking about. Let's see if everyone's asleep. While colonists are in bed. Let's make these pieces go away for now. And maybe a little too much. You can be sincere about me. Sincere? It's not a little too much. I'm listening to you. I'm actually listening to you. The thing that you have to understand, though, is that I am not accepting the kind of violence that you're talking about. I'm not accepting violence as a way of life. I am not. And this is what I do here. So I'm not accepting that that anyone who's living in our towns. What do you need again?
Yes.
You need one of those? Do you want mine? I'll give you mine. Here, you take mine and I'll get another. And let's see what you're going to do. That is the only thing. That's the only thing that, there he goes. We're going to watch him for a minute. And that's it. Other than that, yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And the reason I'm not accepting it is Mr. Villager, there's no evidence. There's no evidence in the way that we live, in the way that things have been presented, for something to suddenly break out into some kind of mess as the kind that you're talking about. And that's what I'm talking about. There's no evidence of that. When your villagers have asked us for things, we've given it without any question. When we've come across villages, we've left them intact. We haven't done anything to damage the way they live. We haven't taken any of them. Ikromi is a perfect example. He's living on a field right next to the town and has been living there the whole time. And we not only didn't do anything to his house, we actually added to his house. We actually gave him some furniture and some things to make his life more comfortable, and without imposing on him. So in other words, we didn't change the house. We just gave him some things that would help him feel more comfortable. And it seems like he is working fine now, but it also seems like he is doing that. So if he is removing the ice every single time he wants to work on something, this is an unexpected thing here. And so what I think I'm going to have to do is remove the ice. because what it seems like is happening, see this? Is that he's actually removing it every day, and it refreezes. It refreezes over. And that is very curious. It's just an unexpected thing of this place, this location. And the thing is that he is only a level 2. So it isn't a thing where I can give him a whole bunch of tools. Let me get mine. Iron. Let me get a pickaxe. I can't give him a whole bunch of tools each time. So what it probably means is that I am actually going to have to, in order to get this built, take the ice away from here every single time that the ice forms, because I chose this place and it's not down underwater enough, or it's not out, or it's in the frozen area here that we're putting it in. And this was unexpected. So this is interesting. They keep taking when they take the ice off, it brought the water level down. So when they take the ice off, the water level goes down. And so that's what makes it look like the level's wrong. It actually is, because the ice on the first time they took the ice down, then the ice formed lower than normal, and that's what happened. So now the ice, the water will come back up to where it's supposed to come up to, hopefully. And we'll just keep taking it down. We'll just keep taking the ice away, because if we don't, I've got a level 2 person who keeps trying to get rid of all the ice in the whole place. And if this becomes too much of a problem, this right here, because of the type of building that it is, we might actually have to build it. I might actually have to put in the building myself, because what's happening is this is what's happening. So there isn't anything I can do that will keep the ice off of this area long enough for the building to be built. So what I would have to do is say that Tana is going to build the town hall, and that they can build the other buildings. But something about the town hall is making it that they want to take the ice off the entire top of this whole piece before they can build anything, because it's supposed to be being built in water. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. So this has been going on for a long time, and we actually need him to work on some other things. And we haven't been having that problem with some of these other buildings where they insisted on, although look at this. This is, the water was taken down here in this part too, because this is lower than it should be. But it's not interfering with him building the building, but it is here. It is here. So let's do something. Let me think about how I can do this so no one gets killed. I know what I would have to do. So see, there's no one here right now. Oh, there he is. And see what he's doing? Let's cancel him from doing that. That's all they're doing. That's all she was doing. She spent, and they spend all their time trying to get the ice to go away. So let me do something. Let's cancel. Let's cancel the build. And then I am going to close up. I'm going to begin to close up these entrances here. And I have to do it in the colors so I can tell that that's what I did. So let me get, what should I get? Concrete? Probably CONCRET. What concrete would absolutely not be there? Black. Black would absolutely not be there. So let's come from here, see how far back this goes. And we're going to begin to close up these hallways that lead to this building. This building right here. I'm just going to put a hole. They can't get through that. Let's close this one. Why am I doing this? Because I'm going to build it and I don't want them in here. So I have to make sure that no one can come through. Because I don't want anyone, no one's going to come that way. And I didn't build that. That's actually a part of the build, that piece. Let's come here, and there we go. One, two. So I'll check the first one. It should be back to, yes it is. And so they all should be back to, and that one is, see there's no one here. I have to continue so that no one comes up the stairs like that person is to come out into this space at this time. I just have to make sure that they can't do that. And let's come to here and go back 1, 2, which means probably about right here. This is going to be interesting. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So see the people there? This isn't back far enough, I bet. Okay, uh-oh, I just lost, oh, good, I picked it up. This isn't back far enough. I need this to be right here, in this part right here. This is the part where we cut into the building. And so I need it to be right there just to make sure. Okay? Everybody okay? And so now what we're going to do is, you feel he turned back angrily? Yes, I think he did. I think he was like, what in the world? What are you doing? So this is a dangerous thing that I'm doing, I think. I know that people move town halls all the time. Underwater base. Let's go here. Let's go to the town hall. And let's go here. So there it is. So that is the town hall sitting in exactly the same place that this town hall is sitting in. All the pieces are all in the same place. So we can see the whole thing. And this is over top of we're looking at the town hall over top of the ship. And you don't trust those stairs underwater are too they seem broken for Minecolonies AI. We'll see. We'll see in just a minute. So this is town hall. So let's look. This is a town hall level 1. And this is level 2 right here. This is a level 2 town hall right here. And I think we are going to build it. So let's see what happens. You don't trust, are too reliable. Wait, is this allowed in the English or not? Trust and reliable? Yeah, trust and reliable are kind of mean the same thing. Unreliable, trustworthy and reliable is what Vincentius is saying. Trustworthy and reliable would be the same. Hold on a sec. Okay, here we go. This is what we're going to do. This is going to be scary, but we're going to do it. We're just going to give ourselves a town hall level 2. Nah, hold on a minute. Let me not do that for a second. Let's X. I want to see how far up we have to get for one of those pieces to be there. There's a piece on top that we need to be there, and I want to just look at the town hall for a second. So let's come out here. Let's come up here so it doesn't interfere with anything, and let's look. So trustworthy and reliable. And hold on for a second. Here we go. Town hall level 5. So the level 5 is going to look like this. This is the level 5. It's the glass that's not rendering, and that's okay. Let's come up for just a little tiny bit more. I don't want anything interfering for a second. So see the ship right here? Let's go down from here. Level 4, 3, to... So see that thing that they want to build right there? 2, 1. We're not going to be able to do it. So every time they want to build something, they're going to try and take the ice away from this. And so that means that we're going to have to build the level 5 in order to have it not be a problem where they keep trying to remove the ice in order to build it. Now, I was avoiding level 5 because I thought it was going to affect the food system. It only affects the food system if their house is level 5 or level higher levels. That affects the food system. So we would have to build this because of the problem that we've created for the people here. So let's X. So we are going to and for those of you who are watching who have never watched me before, I'm not playing I'm not playing Minecolonies. If you want to see Minecolonies the way it's supposed to be played in survival, you can actually watch Minecolonies team on Twitch. You can watch Lady Shatana. Lady Shatana is one of the style designers, and she actually streams on a regular basis her cavern style. And she also, I just want to make sure that I haven't, okay. See that person there? I don't know how that person can be there. Hold on for a second. Let me come here and look. Let me come up here and come here and look and see what I'm looking at. And you can watch, if you want to see, for instance, someone doing underwater base in survival, you can watch Agita and Plum on YouTube, and they are playing. Oh, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing them go up into this building. So see, they're going up into this building because they can't get to the restaurant or the hospital. And so I need to quickly do what I'm going to do here. Otherwise, people are going to get frustrated. So let's come back here. Let's do this again. So let's touch this. Let's come to here. Let's go to Town Hall. Let's go to level 1. Let's turn this around and let's look and make sure that everything, all the doors are in the correct place. And they are, all the windows are in the correct place. So I don't have a double thing going on. This is very important that this is in the correct place right here. There's a stairwell that's going to come down there, and that's going to disappear. And so, hold on a second. I need to do this for a second, and then I will be done. Here we go. Nope. Let's do this here. We need a level 5. So the level 5 is going to have everything in place. And that is what we're going to do. These are fun. I like these. Okay, but I think everything is in place. And this is facing the right way. This is a level 5. Constructed. This colony already has a town hall placed at 8. Why can't I not construct it if it already has a town hall placed? Do I need to take that piece away? And if I do, will it be recognized? I have absolutely, it is not going to allow it. Push it a little to the left, it's misplaced. Let's come here. Let's turn, let's do that again. Let's go to the town hall. Let's turn it this way. And let's push, wait, let's push it back one. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're absolutely right. Look at that. Now that's it being back too far. Hold on. And this is it being here. Wait. It keeps wanting to do that on top. Let's see, that's moving it that way, and that's moving it that way. And now there's another one there. And there's the chairs right here. And the chairs seem to be in the right place. I see what you're saying. Let's try it. Let's try it now and see if it will allow me to do it. So I'm concerned if I take away the town hall, it might say that there's already a town hall here and that I can't do anything about it, that I can't construct or do anything. Oh man, Mr. Villager. Maybe I need to take it away. I'm afraid that if I take it away, I'm not going to be able to put it back. It's not going to recognize. It's going to say that the town hall's missing, and it's still not going to let me put a town hall down. Let me see if I can pick it up. Build options. I can! Pick it up. Okay, so I just picked up the town hall. Now let me see what happens if I do a level 5 right here. And let me make sure the chairs, like you were saying, they're in the right place. And those things are in the right place. Okay, and now see, it's not saying the same. Okay, let me just make sure. There we go. Okay, that just did it. And let me X, and there it did. Okay, there we have it. So there is the complete town hall forming. Now some of the signs aren't here, and I can go in and try and find some of the signs just to make sure. We can go and look at some of the signs to make sure, see some of these things right here. We can check on those later and make sure everything's okay with them. Now you want to check each corner of it. Yes. So see, so now I'm going to go through and remove the concrete that is in these walkways here. So that walkway is correct. Let's look at things that are here. This was a part of the build, this piece right here, and it's still here correctly. And over here, let's bring this one right here, and we'll put it there. And then over here, let's put this one away, take this one away. And we'll put this here. Okay, I still have some things here that are still bouncing around, but everything else seems to be okay. We still have water coming in this section. This section is not built yet, so we'll have to check and see on that. But that doesn't require going up through, and there we go. So is she sick? Let me see for a second. Let me see if she's sick.
Just a fine morning.
No, River needs diorite, and that's what's happening with her. Okay, I know you want to get through. Here, go that way. So she's trying to figure out a way to get through. So she's going to go back around. And now we can take this out. Have to be careful not to actually touch anybody. Okay, and we have that. So I think they are all done. Let's fill these so we don't have people falling through. There's one there. There's one there. And I think that's it. So all the citizens are tucked in. Isn't that cool light right there? And the guards, the druids, are getting used to this. So what have we? Magic authorized for work only. Ah, look at this. Look what we have here. Fascinating. So yes, we have some things back here. And I'm going to let this part go. That just had to do with having some place for the player. These are cool. We'll do something about these. It's just sort of like a museum piece there. There's an even bigger, yeah, there is. There is. Do I want it? That's the thing. Let me think about that. I hadn't thought about that as a place for me. But if it is a place for me, do I want some more privacy? Would I have, for instance, what I could do is that panel? No, that's glass. And this is a piece here. What I would need to do is have panel. We're not going to have this. Take that away. I know what that is. That's flag. Let's look at some other things here and see. So they can still come down. This part is still working. And the people are all here. Look at that. It's Ketemono Dragon. That's one of the style designers. I believe that's one of his pieces. Ah, here's a problem. So, put that there for a second. I need to get a piece of this, and I've got too much stuff on me. Let's take those and put them away. Let's see what else I have. Whoa, all this stuff needs to go to the warehouse. But for right now, let's come here. And let's put that in, and that piece should be a whole white piece right there. On this side, same thing. Let's put a whole white piece in there. And this is, of course, that. So I don't know how I feel about that light. Whether it means I should bring this down farther in this direction. And I think I'm going to do that. So let's put this here. The armor and the swords, they're pretty. Cool. Okay. So we'll leave that the way it is. I guess I don't necessarily like that, and I don't know what to do about the fact that I don't. Let's take those down. We're not having flags. There's another one over here. Let's take this flag down. Oh, no wonder. I still have one of these that didn't get unblocked. Okay. Did I get them all? No, look at these ones that are still blocked. Okay. Let's get this one here. And then we'll go around the place and I'll check on everything. So in order to get up to the pod, wait, let me think. Now I can put permanent things so that I can find my way around. This is absolutely the builder at level 2. This is river right here, which means that this is on the way to the warehouse right here. Let's go this way. There's the warehouse. And the reason I'm coming here is because I have too much stuff on me from picking up things. Let's take all of this. I'll hold on to that one. This belongs to them. Anything that's in a lot like that belongs to them. These are pieces I had. And so let me come here for a second and take these two pieces down and this piece down. Oh wait, look at all those. That's way too many. Those belong to the old building. And so I'm putting those in here. And these are the ones that I'm keeping. Let's keep those. Let's keep these. And let's have this part go away right here. That would be an interesting thing, and I didn't even think about it. But you're absolutely right. That would be really fun. Let's do this here. Let's go to... Architect's Cutter. Let's go to glass. Let's pick a different color. We can do light blue or we can do cyan. We'll see which one we like, although I'm liking the light blue right now. And there's also curtains. if we wanted, we could do the curtains, which might be quite interesting. So we'll see if we want to do that. Let's come here. Let's do this. We're going to get panels. These panels, I've got one, and I've got two. Okay, and we'll take this away. We'll put this away, and let's go back to town. And I'm going to get used to this now. Get used to going certain ways to get to where I need to go. And I still haven't completely figured it out. Oh, there we go. So I came from here, and I'm actually going this way back. And now I can put permanent location markers. For instance, in this doorway right here, see where it has these colors? See where these colors are here? Let's make this, I'm going to have that be there like that. I would prefer that. And that's actually kind of fun. In this one, what's in this corridor? Let me look here and see where this goes to. All of this is still logistics, all back in here. And look at that. That is actually the warehouse right there. So in this corner right here, we're going to put this. And we have that. And those are fine. There's another flag. Take those off. And so in this section here where this is, we can actually put these right here like this. So that is being able to see out. And then I'm going to change these. I think there might be water here. Okay, I found water. Did I use the light blue? I did. Let's do the light blue ones here. Let's do that better. Stop. Oh, I see. I'm still using the wrong piece. Okay. And I am good with that. That's lovely. And now, who's upset? Are you still waiting for it? So there isn't any diorite in the... I see what the problem is. I see what the problem is. Okay. Let's go back for a second to the warehouse. Let me take these pieces here and put them here for a minute. The yellow, I'll just put here for a second. So see how that is turned that way? That's the thing that I need. And the yellow here to show that this is one of these entrances here, and that this is coming this way. This is yellow, this whole area. Wow, isn't that wild, Mr. Villager? I am here for almost 2 hours already. That is so wild. Let's put that there. And so from here, Sorry about that. Okay. This is actually logistics. And when this is finished, this is going to going to show that this is logistics down this hallway here. There's nothing else down there. So we're putting this in. If we add something later, we'll change it. But for right now, this is definitely this. Is there something missing here? Let's put this on there so that that's not leaking. And this is what Mr. Villager was talking about. This looking really pretty. These are gorgeous. I just love this basalt. I think it's basalt, this material, and it's just beautiful. So I was on my way to the warehouse which is on the other side of this, and it's right here. So let me see, that is showing these are leaking, so we're going to put that in. Now to match this part of the hall, I'm putting those in like that. Let's come in here and let's come to here, and I need these. We're still using this, and let's go to here. Oh, I'm gonna do 3, 3, and we'll do this part for now, and we'll see how much is needed later. This is a huge amount of diorite that's needed for this project because all the buildings turn into diorite and andesite at a particular point. So let's do andesite. And this, all of this material is coming from the other towns that we have. We have Rosa Oru, we have Krasino, we have several towns that all of these materials can come from, and that's how we're playing this. So andesite, diorite we still need, and we still need stairs and lanterns. So let's come here, andesite. So let's do another set, diorite. Let's do another 2 sets of these for a second. We have a ton of these buildings. So this is going to be something that we're going to need our stonemason to keep track of and to order all of these. And what we're exchanging for is there are places that need cobble, and we're going to exchange a lot of this cobble for those for the type of stone that we need. And so let's look. We still need some lanterns, some oak stairs, and it looks like we still need some diorite. So let's look here. Let's do another set of these and put it in, and oak stairs. These are oak stairs here. We'll put these in, and that should probably be enough, and then some more lanterns. And let's do a double set of lanterns for the future. until we have some people who can make these things. And there we go for right now. And let's see. It's the end of the day. It still looks like there's a set that still needs to be, so we'll find out. Look at that. This is where we had those things, and look what's there now. Isn't that wild? We had all that dye right there, and it got changed into cobblestone just that quick. It actually did. So DIO, and let's do another set and another set, and we'll put this here. And I think that's what we're going to do for right now. For her, we'll see when she asks for some things in just a moment. And we can head this way. We can see actually that this is headed towards the downtown, the town hall. And the town hall is also yellow. So in this area, we're going to have this. We're actually going to have these. Let's come back, and there we are. Okay. Wait. So this is dripping because this is a level 2. This is going to the other builder, but right here, this is actually a mine, and I think a mine is dark blue. So in this, when we start having some colors here, this is where the colors are going to be for this. All citizens are in bed. Look, this young woman's name is Joy. Look at that. Cool. All right. So let's move for a second. So let's regroup for a moment. And by regroup, we're going to figure out some things. There's somebody here who's trying to do something. What are you trying to do, Lucien? What are you trying to find? Oh, you're a kid. Okay. So they got lost. And we're going to close this area a little bit more, which we can do by adding this. And let me see where it comes to in relationship to that. Okay, I see. Let's see if I can get this. Nope. Aha. Okay. Yes, this is on that side. This is on the wrong part here. So in order to do this, in order to have this be able to be closed in, I'm going to have to do something else here. We would not be able to have the table. We would have to bring this out on this side. So this part right here, whoops. Oh, and there's another place. And this is what happens. So I think that's the best that I'm going to be able to do, is to give her this section and it doesn't close completely. So since it doesn't, we're not going to make this her place. We're going to have this as a library that's available for people, for guests to be here, and to have this part closed off in this kind of way. We can put some couches in here, which would make it really nice. And so we'll have this section and just have it, just have some different couches in here. And if we look at sofas right now, we actually do have sofas for this time period right here, and I think I like the idea. I'm not going to be able to put them there. I like the idea, and I'm not going to be able to put them there. So the only place where we can actually put a chair would be right here, would be right here, like that. And then to just have a table, I think not in this spot either. And so then to just have a small table or stool, and let's see what stools we have now, because we don't have everything that we used to have. And we really don't. Wow. Okay, so let's look at this stool right there. We can put the stool in front, right at that one, and I think I like that, us doing that. But we don't have a stool that we can set beside as like a table or something. Let's look at tables for a minute. See, there's a bunch of people who are missing. And there we go, and that's what begins to happen. So this is a side table right here of handcrafted, and it's not quite finished enough. And I think all these other tables are going to be too big. The little handcrafted tables like this, for example, let's see, like see right there, like that. I suppose I should make it in a specific wood. But I'm actually not going to like any of the tops, I don't think. Except maybe the bamboo, because it's in two different colors. I might like the bamboo top sitting there like that, like it's a specific kind of table sitting in that corner. And I think that works. Hold on. That works in this room. If we wanted, we could have some kind of lamp in here, some kind of lighting. Let's look at lamps, and see if we have any standing lamps anymore. What is the actual population? It is, I think, 9, but I'll check just a second. Let's take this blue and let's go probably right where I put this, and let's put a lamp right there. So we're going to put this lamp in right in that corner, and that'll work. Whoops, can't have anything in my hand. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, that lamp right there. And Mr. Villager asked how many people there are. So we're going to come over to here. And this is the town hall area, information and things. There was one here. Let's take that one down. That one's okay. Come to our new cake batter. Let's take that one down. There we go, and those are fine. Okay, and in this area, there's a light missing. Let's look for Simply Light, L-I-G-H-T. We're not going to find it that way. Let me see if I can see. There it is. This is what we need, and we'll take this, and that's what I'm looking for. I was just looking for that. I need one there and one there. And yes, are always funny. Yes, they are. That is for definite. Let's come here and let's look at the statistics. We have 14 people. How did we get 14 people? We have 14 people actually, including a fisher who has caught 10 fish. And you can see all the things that have been delivered. Food is being served now. Excellent. So they are at the point where they have run out of their supplies. They had a lot of food supplies, and now they are dependent on the restaurants, and this is wonderful. You were going to say... For the first time, you are a little ahead of us? Oh yeah, you definitely are. You definitely are. Look how we have 14 people. We do. That's kind of fun. That is definitely fun. So we have this, I think this is the only way out right here. So we'll do that. And there is this area where people can come up for help or information. And I love that, the way they got the flags, the banners to actually spell out help and information. And that is very cool. So eventually there is another banner, underwater banner, and when it pops up, then we'll replace those flags. You're 21. Uh-huh. So now this is the way up to the pod on the surface. Isn't this pretty? Whoa, look at this. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Look what we've got. There's some fascinating things here. Let's turn this way. And yay, near the copper. And over here finally, yes, the rare. Where does this go? Does this go out? It looks like it does. Oh, look at that. Yes, it does. So now we're on the roof, There's the solar panels and the radio towers. Cool. And so now we don't have to worry about the water level anymore. See, it's back up to where it's supposed to be. It was just them taking the ice off that was causing the water level to go down. And she's working on this building. And so she's putting the water back. She put the water back on that part right there. And when she gets done, we'll just take the water off of that upper piece that's showing. And we'll do that with all the buildings. As they work on them and bring the water up, we'll bring the water back down. See this right here? This is ice. You can see that the ice is actually freezing on the water that's not moving. And I think that's really cool. So he was working on the bedrooms in this place, the rooms. And so then the water came back up in this area. But this is snow falling on the tops of these buildings, which means that they're eventually going to be completely covered in snow. And this is now the piece that is sitting on top. This piece right here. And then this will be the other piece that is sitting up above. And then over here, eventually, we will have the telescope where this bear is, sitting on top with one of the druid towers is right here, and it's going to come through and sit on top of this whole section as well. So we're actually going to have, just in the same way as seeing these areas here where you have these little pop-up things, we're going to have little pop-up things like that too. And if we wanted, we could probably take out the colors and just have them be white. But I don't mind, I think I don't mind the color. I think it separates us a little bit from the surroundings, and I think that's actually fun. And we'll see what this looks like when it gets big. And if it's not concrete, I think it goes through stages. This is the andesite and diorite stage that it's getting up to right now. But as it goes through those stages, then we will actually, when it gets to concrete, we'll make sure that it's concrete. That's correct. Yay. Okay, so there she is. So she's still in the little cave that we gave her to replace the one that she lost. And she's happy with that. And over here, the bear that's over here, she's still here. And there's the little cave that we made for her on top of our roof, because her cave was there. And she likes that cave. And so we just had to take care of the bears that were displaced in the area. Just make sure that all of them still have their homes. Let's take that down. And there's another one out here, but this isn't us. We didn't do anything out here yet. So this is a bear wanting to live out here. We can make, let's go ahead and make a cave here. And the reason I'm doing that is because we've displaced them to some degree. And so I'm just trying to make it that they have some place to go to. And so there we go. So we'll just leave that one. And we'll see what happens. They might want it in a different location, and if they do, that's fine. We'll check later and find out. So those are the oh, and there's one up here. These are the bears in the area, the polar bears, and we are sort of watching over them, taking care of them, since they're kind of endangered. And we'll do that. I see this one here. So this might be another place. See, we have stuff here. Let's look at this ice cap for a minute. I'm going to take this. Oh, wrong kind. Let's take this and bring this around close enough so that they can get back on top if they want. Let me move them out of the way for a minute and just put this here to make a little bit more of a location here. And let's see what happens now. All right, you can go back over there. Go on. There we go. So yeah, see where it looks like they want to go into something right here. Let's see if we can make enough of a cave here so that they can actually go in and get up on the thing if they want to. So I think they can. I can't tell sometimes whether they're actually having trouble getting up or whether they don't want to get up. And that's something that I'm not sure about sometimes. So we'll wait and see. This part right here, let's make it into solid. Just right here. And just give just a little tiny bit more of a cave area. So now it's going, well, if you're going to be here, I'm going someplace else. But they'll come back. And you're just going to stay here, aren't you? You just like the warmth. There must be good fishing. We're just going to leave that one. And look at the moon. Gosh. I love it. Look at that picture. Let's have that picture. And so, yes. So, you can see the ice already formed back over top of this, and this is the reason we did it, because they would constantly be fighting the ice coming up there and thinking that that was something they needed to remove, and that was what we were trying to fix. So then here, look at this. Here is the original bed area. This is interesting. Hold on. Let me take this away for a second. Let's come in. So there isn't a way down here anymore except to go out into the water. That part right there. We definitely don't want to do anything about these pieces here. Let's look at this right here. I want to look at something for a minute. I need things in my hand. What's that? Let's have that be this way. And let's have the bed be here next to that. And next to that. And good. We're good so far. So these are some things. Yes, see those? These are things we still need. And you. And so if we want to, we can add some other things. But right now, I think this is good. And there we go. So this part here, I'm not sure why this didn't come completely up. I see that part right there. I want to see if I can do something here. So see that right there and that. So let's do that part. And then having the flag be there is fine. We came with this pod and built this beautiful colony. Yay! And so this is sort of like a museum, and I like that the tape is there, left there. And so then this is the way down into the main town hall, right here, down these beautiful stairs. Dun, 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 dun. And we can see the people walking around. Now there are pieces that go into this center, and let's go out. We're going to use this airlock for a second. Let's go out here, and we're going to go up, and we don't have a crack in this part. Let's come over here. There we go. And I'm going to put away these things. Let's get this for a second, and we can look at, I want to look at for a second the centers that go in. So in underwater base, under decorations, miscellaneous, and there they are. So these are the central fountain. Let's look at and see. So you can see it's the same piece as the, it's the same size as the cutout in the town hall. So we could have it be a fountain like this. We could have, let's look at decorations again. Miscellaneous. There we go. A central garden, which looks like that. A central aquarium. Ooh, I like this. This is pretty. That's pretty. We could have that. And let's look again. Central, central, central. And I think those are it. These pieces belong to different other places, where you can put some of this into, like, it's saying making a leisure area out of an arboretum, which is nice. That's a really interesting idea. And embedded banners. Yay! There they are. So there's the different banners that are used, and they are showing them to you. And let's go to decorations again. The nether portal. There is level 3 yes, that you can have another portal piece that you can put in. And I like that part too. So a lot of stuff has been included in the underwater base, and are in decorations. I looked at the central garden, right? I did. The central garden is probably going to appeal for people who are missing the idea of trees and outdoors. This is actually quite cute and actually nice. And so I'll have to decide based off of the nature of the people. The garden is probably the most interesting to me, or the aquarium. And you can see that there's a door here. So that seems to suggest, you can also see that everything's alive in here, which means that there is water in this. And so I see what it is. So you can make it, so see this location where it is, right here? We can almost see, let's go inside for a second. Let's use this way and go back in for a second, because that is making it look like that aquarium would come all the way up and out of the water. So see how this is here? So yeah, it would come all the way up in this area, and the water would come up to the full ceiling. That would be quite something, wouldn't it? It definitely would. See this part all here, dripping right here? This is the place where the aquarium would be. This whole section right here. So if I come here and go to decorations, miscellaneous, and do central aquarium, let's do that again. Decorations, miscellaneous, central aquarium, and let's step out of it for a second so that I can put it in the right place. Let's move it back. Let's match it to there. See the pattern on the, and there it is. And there it is, going all the way up to the ceiling. Ooh. So this would be in the center. This is lovely. This would be in the center of this building, right here, like this. That is really cool. And it is something that could be built. See, assign a builder. So at some point, we could actually have that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is going to be really nice. Now, I think I might have it up too far. I think it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be like that. So that that piece is down in the ground. And this comes all the way up. And it'll be filled with water because you see those corals are alive. That would be so nice, wouldn't it? That definitely would. And you notice that there's a door on one of these sides, which would make it that I could actually go in. There is even a shipwreck. Yes. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. So I think that this is the one that I'm going to choose as the one. Yes, I do. I see. And I think this is the one that I'm going to choose as the centerpiece for this. And that will be so fun, won't it? That definitely will. So you can see that the water is supposed to go up pretty far because those greens right there are going all the way up. And look at this going all the way up. Oh, that would be amazing if it's filled to water like this. And yes, that is absolutely a shipwreck sitting there like that. That is so absolutely cool. That is cool. So we will leave this as one of the things. We need some other things done. We need the builders to be working on some things. So we're not going to put this in right away. This is something that they're looking forward to having, and it will be very fun when that happens. So that part is going to be there for a little bit. Or, Mr. Villager, it's just you and me. Should I put it in now? Should I just go ahead and build that part? And then the town hall area will be perfectly complete. And then we'll watch the whole place grow. What is she sitting on? What is she sitting on? There shouldn't be anything, but she's sitting on something. Isn't that curious? Yeah, look, this is actually seaweed in this area. So this is an aquarium right here. And we might be able to put some lighting in for that. What do you say, Mr. Villager? Shall we build it? If you build it, they will come. And then all of this will be what they're working on. Let me see if someone's up here waiting to eat or something. Oh no, she hasn't finished yet. There's no lights in this section, so that means that she's still working on this. Hold on for a second. Okay. I have a message. Oh, and that's a reminder too. Okay. So I am going to stop in just a little bit, but I just wanted to see how River was going with this build. River's building that, and that's why she was asking for all of that diorite. But I just like, but he's gone. So that leaves it up to me to decide. Do I want to? I think I might. Look at this area here. That looks like they're, yeah, see in here? There's actually food, like this is a storage unit where people can come, almost like it's, ooh, now that I could do. Oh my gosh. This is meant to be some kind of kitchen area here. And we could actually put in Steampunk's kitchen in this section. And then the seating would be all out in here. We could arrange, if we put it properly, we could arrange for the people to be able to sit out here and eat. Oh, that would be interesting. So if, for example, just a minute and I'll show you. Here we go. Let's switch to Steampunk. STEAM. Let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to restaurants, and there it is. So one of them is the, nope. Well, wait a minute. I don't know what I'm looking at. Hold on a second. Let's come here and see what I'm looking at. This is it. This is it. Let's turn it. So one of them is a cook like this. And I think, see that right there where you can see all of that? I think this one is the one that has the second floor. Let's look at this cook here, level 2. And I think this one also has a second area. So let's look at, let's go back to this cook. And this cook is an actual building. So it's not this one. So we'll have to go out. I'll have to go out and look at it. Let's X. Let's come here. Wait, let's come here and let's X. And let me go out for a second. And look, one of these is actually a full kitchen. I'm actually going to have to mark this. Ooh, this is pretty. Let's see. Let us mark this with this right here. And I'm going to change this to this just as a marker for the fact that that is the way out. That's an airlock. Let's go up for a second. Let's go find a way out of the ice. There we are. Let's go all the way up. I just want to look and see if it's still available. It might not be. So that's why I'm checking. Restaurant, restaurant, cook, nope. Cook, yes. And which one is this? This is it. See this one right here? This is the cook that we want. Cook, this is the H cook, level 2, level 1, and level 2. It just gives a little bit more space, I think. But this is the cookery that we can put down. And if we put this cookery in there, we can actually have a restaurant person, and it covers a fair amount of ground, and we can have people sit in the areas and assign it to the restaurant. So it's sort of like a coffee shop we can put there or something. It's not like a real, like a whole restaurant. We can make it like a coffee or snack shop that is in the downtown, in the town hall area. And I like the idea of that, because if it's a restaurant, they really will come there for food. And that makes me very, very, very happy. Very happy. Very, very happy. So, this is not my normal time to stream. That's why I'm calling this a pop-up. I believe that the whole purpose of this now was to actually really and truly just be able to solve the problem of Maria and to get the town hall to not be the problem that it was, where no one could build it because they kept digging out the ice and every night it would freeze over. Yeah. So that is, I'm glad I came in just to solve that problem. And I think now that I am actually going to have to leave. I hate leaving. I don't want to leave yet. Hold on. Let's just say for 20 more minutes. And that'll be the top of the hour where I am and where you are. Yeah. How would your lore explain this issue? Cook's protest. Explain the issue of having that restaurant there. It's just a coffee shop. It's going to just be like a coffee house here, where people can come up and they can get something to eat. And I think that it's going to be fine. We'll be able to put in actual counters. I love this vanilla arrangement. See, those are supposed to be drawers, and then there are places behind here for all sorts of types of foodstuffs. And that looks really the feeding problem. Oh yeah, I think it's fine. I think actually right now, what time of day is it? Okay, it's nighttime. Let me see if they're all asleep for a minute. Yes, all the citizens are tucked in. Okay, let's go to one of the encampments and let's find a bed for a second. Yes, there's an encampment at the end of this hall. I want to show Mr. Villager what's going on with them as far as food is concerned. Let's come in here and go to sleep. So Minecolonies arranged, and I'm sure they did this to help people, that when the first 4 people arrive, they actually have a large amount of food on them. And I'm going to check and see if I can find one of the 4. There's
It's a
Michael.
fine day.
So see this? See how they have 2 levels of meat pops and stuff that were completely full, and they've only gotten to, Michael's one of the first 4. So they haven't even run out of the food that they came here with. And so they've made it that gives you enough time to start a farm, to get all those kinds of things going. Let's look at one of these. Yeah. So you can see that the visitors are running out of food much faster than the citizens, than the first 4. And that's the kind of thing that people, I imagine, would be frustrated if it wasn't for the fact that Minecolonies really is making it possible for you to have fun playing and not be so frustrated, you know, about stuff that's going on, stuff that you have to do in the beginning in order to get the colony to work properly. And I really think that they've spent a lot of time. Oh, I could light them. Look at this. There's yellow. Ooh. And an orange one. This is orange. I wonder, is it going to show up orange? Is it going to be too light? Let me see for a second. Yeah, that looks like yellow, so I couldn't use that one. Unless the brown looks like orange. Sometimes they do. Yep. The brown definitely looks like orange. Look what I found. I can light up these entries. This is fun. Tell him that he has a nice hood. He's a researcher. He's working at the university, and that's interesting. I wonder if that's just a thing where it might be too cold in that area, but that is where he is. Okay, I like this. I found something really fun and I am enjoying it immensely. Let's put this here, and this is perfect. This is the restaurant hall. So there's oh wait, it isn't. Wait. That has orange, but that orange is housing. It's actually red that should be here because this is the hospital. So there needs to be a thing that the hospital is here, but that's okay. The restaurant's over there. Right over on this side, right here. This is where the restaurant is. And I'm glad the brown looks like orange, and that works. So see, you have logistics, you have the hospital, you have a way to the water, and then you have the hotel. And right here, this is going to be purple because this is the university area, and this is going to be hard. I don't think that's going to look like purple. I think it's going to look like yeah, it's not going to look dark purple enough. Let me see if someone else has a light that would work. Lanterns. Let's look at lanterns for a minute. Nope. N. Lanterns. We don't have anything there. Let's look at lamps and let's see if we have something. Nope, we don't. So those are the things that are missing. So we'll just have to use that color for the university right now. As we are close. Yeah, wouldn't that have been wonderful? In a way, he kind of is, which is, we can think about it that way because he is a teacher, and it's beautiful. As we are close to our destination, we would be glad to share some of our feeding and medical supplies. We have too many poppies and dandelions resting useless in your bags. But you haven't got to your destination yet. And you might, I would suggest that you hold on to them for right now because you might need them for the people who are there. Didn't you say there were already people where you're going, that there's actually people there? So you might want to see what's on the other side of that. I'm not sure that we can put anything here. Yep, That is definitely that. Okay. You might want to wait and make sure that you have enough for your people. I know you say you have too much, but poppies and dandelions don't you use them for, you don't use them for medications in villagers don't use them to cure each other? How do they get cured? And if that's what you're saying, yeah, then sure. How would you get them to us? What would be the logistics for that? So see, we have the university and exploration in this area. And then we have over here, we have shopping, which is going to probably be a different color blue. Let's look at, what was that? Lamps? No, that was, what you call it? Hold on. There we go. Don't worry, not all that problematic. We still have plenty of food. Those fields are covered as we have alternative treating methods, so it's not an issue. Oh, well, yeah, we'll be happy to accept your what you have too many of. So you can tell us what you have too many of, and we'll look at that. That'll be really cool. Here we would need to have maybe a couple different ones at this location, but we'll start with the blue, and then we should have another, but for right now we'll do that. There's yellow going off in this direction, there's red, there's orange. Okay, it's common to use them, but not mandatory for it. So don't worry, it's not as fast, but it still works. Ah, okay. Yeah, poppies and dandelions. That is medication, and you know that we have Rosa Oru was growing all of that kind of stuff. But we could be farther away from Rosa Oru than we are from you. And that's a good question. Are we farther away from Rosa Oru than we are from you? Or from Prasno? Are you in between? Are you headed? I know you're in the ocean, or were in the ocean. Are you near where we are? You have many potatoes available, but they will be directed to the feeding or the health system. Yeah, we would have to do something like that. We would have to figure that out. I'm gonna go to the hotel for a second. I want to look at some people again. And I've got people here, and there's River. This is so interesting, their reaction to some furnitures and things. They're going home, and River is the one who's not getting the stone that she needs, and that's why she's upset. And she's also still living here. And hold on for a minute. Let's look at where River is located. She's located here. And so that is the closest housing in this area. This is much farther away for her than the tavern, I think. let's look. Let's come here. And river. Yeah, see, she would be 66 blocks from where she is. That's curious. We might want to check the other building and see if it's better. Hold on. Definitely far from the colony, far from Prasno. You're basically isolated. You think the closest is still Prasno. It has been for years, and you hope it continues that way. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely. So Prasno would have to figure out a way to get those things to us. Let's come here and see how far away this housing is from River's place. Let's come here and let's look, and it's nighttime, right? It is. Let's manage housing. And this is farther away. Okay, so this is still too far away. River's going to be a problem. We'll have to figure out something for her. We might have to have her live where she works, and that would be interesting to figure out. But for right now, we're going to come here. We're going to have Kenzo begin to work on these houses so that we can have people live in this area. And the builder, cancel, build. The builder is Kenzo. And over here, build options, the builder is Kenzo here too as well. Okay, and there we are. 2. So Kenzo is going to work on all of that. It is nighttime. And we will see. And there is a piece there. And this piece here. So we're actually going to do it the other way. That this piece is going to be here, and the yellow that is a sign of this is actually going to be first. Right here, and right here. And if we could, we would put the purple, and we'll do it for now. When he builds out, he's going to remove it, but that's okay. And we'll put the purple here, and here, and the yellow here, and here. And here, we have the yellow, and we can see the orange in the distance of that, and in the distance here. So we have yellow and orange, and we would have yellow here, and let's pull, nope, this. Let's pull an orange. What's going on, Jesse? An orange right there to show it's going in that way. Seems to be a cool guy. You would like to meet him? He's pretty cool. He is. He is. We got some cool people this time. And Kenzo is from an old family of names that I've had in the past. Sparrow. The very first Sparrow I had was a woman who was a courier. Logistics was her specialty, and she ran the very first post office that we had, and she used her last name as a nickname. So everyone called her Sparrow. And we're not doing that with Kenzo, but he probably remembers that about his great-great-great-grandmother. These large cobblestone corridors remind you perfectly the old underground halls of Seabridge. Fancy and huge. Yeah, those. It's going to be really interesting when these when these turn into glass, because these cobblestone hallways are actually supposed to be glass at level 5. And so that's going to be really, really fun to see that happen. And it's going to be very, very fun. So I'm going to go. Thank you, Mr. Villager, for being here. Thank you to the people who are watching. Thank you for being here. And it's fun to see that there are people watching. And that's one of the things that I like. And so I appreciate all of you. Mr. Villager, thank you for making it. I appreciate that. And you have a good day off tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's not a day off for you, but everybody enjoy your Mondays. My normal days are Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so I will be back on Tuesday, and we'll continue from here. Everyone's going to be surprised on Tuesday, aren't they? When they see this, they definitely are. They definitely are. There's an artifact over in that corner. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a minute. What's causing that? See that right there? There's something causing it. Okay, I was afraid that maybe someone was stuck or something, but no, it's just maybe something caused by the rain. Yeah, it's gone now. Okay, all right. It's haunted. Oh my gosh. Okay. So enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and you can find Drone Hands music on bandcamp.com. You can find it on YouTube, and you can find it on Twitch. So we've been listening to him, and now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. So bye for now, everybody. Bye for now.